This is Cesar, a martial artist, photographer, and a dad. Good afternoon to each and everyone. I just want to say I'm gonna start another idea on how I do my photo story, like how I edit them, how do I choose all those photos to be sent to the newspaper, magazines, or anywhere who requested it for whatever events, sporting events I'm covering. It's normally the same as the newspaper photo story, but due to it's a different title, it's a sports photography, so I will show some about. Normally I send at least the most is 5 images per one photo story, or 3 or 4. So we will see how it goes. I might choose 4 of this already and give you an idea how roughly how many images I'm choosing, just to look for what I think is the best, rather giving all the editors dozens or hundreds of photos. I am just choosing all these 4 or 5 images. Again, this is what I've learned, old school style of photojournalism. Again, I hope you enjoy it. This is Cesar, martial artist, photographer, and a dad.
So as you can see, I'll open the file. Actually, it's been pre-choose already, so I'll go to my fields of photography, like sports photography, and I chose this event, the England versus Slovenia European qualifiers for table tennis. So there are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 files, which is minimum at least 1,500 images each. So these are the images. As you can see, you'll notice that in every album or every I pre-chose it for easier. Okay, so I'll give you an idea what I chose already. Okay, what I chose. So I chose 4 things, 4 images. Normally, that's 4 to 5, or 3 is lesser. This is how photo story should be done. So I already fixed a bit of the details, the nice reduction, color reduction, and I will open the 4 images, then I will explain each and every one, why I chose it, why I thought it would be good when doing photo story. Okay. Long time ago, last one. Photo story once. Coach and the player talk about for here, when there's the details, how the event is going on, the coach, player, scorer, or official officers. But because it's too wide, I would think I will mess on the size a bit of the to make the focus of the crowd were beyond the coach and the player and the score. So that's one. My second image that will go with that is this one. For one good reason is England flag, Slovenia flag, the Union Association Club, States and the coach. The team qualifiers for 2017 IFF European Table Tennis Championship. So you could see already, you don't need to write too much, talk too much about it. Maybe you'll just give them the score as treatment, giving them idea who won. Because you could see already the one in red is England, the one in green is Slovenia. So that's how I take pictures of it. So Another one is who is the host area, whose place or host sporting club. You will see it's Medway Council. So you would always have an idea where is the event happening. Again, you don't need to tell the story much. You don't need to write so much of everything. You have the idea already, the flags of the people competing, the people competing. And to add to the excitement of the people watching or reading the newspaper, magazine, or images, is add something that will make an idea of how exciting the competition is. So you see the expression, the focus of the eye, that she really ready to hit really good. See the bokeh effect or the background that gives that idea. Then still again showing the flags of Slovenia and the Union Association. So normally I don't add anymore how many the crowd watching, because at the end of the day it's an international event, so people are watching. See the expression of the coach. If I'm gonna get bigger, you see. So these are all taken on my 7200, the 500, no, the 300S, 1600 ISO. Double check. My filter, let's check with my camera roll filter. It's been a while. Yep. It's 2.8, 30 seconds, 1600 and 200. Yep. I always focus on the expression. I always focus on how they react. So those kind of things. So just a rough idea. You see, everything there is connected to the event itself. So I just don't take pictures of table tennis because they're playing table tennis, that kind of thing. No. I normally take pictures and go around and make sure that I have the story already before I could write it down. So that is an old school thing that we've learned in the past. And I'm quite happy that I'm lucky, fortunate to learn from great mentors. So you'll see this photo story, you see the first story, coach, score, the talk. Part of it is also this person is to be part of the scoring team. The next one is give them the idea who's competing, Slovenia versus England, the teammates, the coach, the event. You can see this event. Now sponsored if they want to put the sponsor at the same time. And next one is this one, where it's gonna be held or where it's being held in Medway Council. They normally host a lot of sporting events, local and international, which I'm quite lucky to have. Thank you to my boss in Medway, the sporting event head. I'm so fortunate and lucky about it. And lastly, this photo. This is the fourth one. So this is how I do my work. This is how I do my editing. This is how I do my photo story, whether sports, current events, any kind of photo story. So although I stopped for a while and things had to stop for due to pandemic, I still go around and check all my photos. This event happened in 2016. Quite a long time already. So I hope you learn to what I've shared today and tonight, and I hope you will enjoy more of my way of editing and way of tips, giving ideas on how I capture my images. Again, this is Cesar, a martial artist, photographer, and a dad.
You know how nothing ever stays the same.